Now, before we get into it, a lot of people think that when they're in a relationship, it's really easy to suddenly switch it to be non-monogamous. This is not only not easy, this is not only something I do not advise, it requires an entire video dedicated to just that subject alone, and that is not what we're talking about in this video. In this video, we're just going to talk about how you start a relationship in a non-monogamous way rather than trying to convert one from monogamous to non-monogamous. If that is something you're interested in, let me know in the comments below and I'll make a future video on that specific topic. The most important part to starting a non-monogamous relationship is make sure that the other person knows that you are non-monogamous before you even go on a date with them. I'll often make sure that everybody in my life knows that I'm non-monogamous, from friends to family to everybody I meet. That way, when I meet people, they already know that I'm non-monogamous, and it'll actually let them filter themselves out. The people that want pure monogamy just don't really want to hang out with me, whereas the ones that are open to being with me will actually start gravitating towards me and ask me about the non-monogamous lifestyle. However, if you're not in a position where that's already happened for you, it doesn't matter. All you have to do is make sure that when you do first meet people, you talk about being non-monogamous, making it clear that you're not looking for monogamy at any point soon. This allows people, before they even start to develop any kind of feelings or curiosity about you, to filter themselves out if that's not what they want. What this does is it means that the people that are open to non-monogamy are going to gravitate towards you, and they're going to be the ones that are open to developing some kind of relationship with you, and they already know the standard before anything's happened. Now, a lot of people right now are trying and failing to make non-monogamy work. And the reason for this, I believe, is because they're making a lot of very simple mistakes. The first is, rather than having this discussion in person, they try and do it via a dating app or via texting people. It doesn't work that way. This is a big subject and it's very taboo. That means it has to be dealt with in person, where you show that you've got the confidence to have that discussion, that you're willing to lose the person over it, but that you explain it in a way that it means something to you, rather than you're just following a fad or just trying to be intimate with lots of people at once. By explaining the reasons you're drawn to it, it lets other people make a decision about whether they agree with that and whether that makes them drawn to you as well. Another thing that I think people are doing wrong is trying to force the ideas of non-monogamy on other people. They'll try and force it on absolutely everybody and try to pressure them into a relationship, or maybe even lie about what they want initially and then try and swing it around later. Ultimately, the thing that makes any relationship work is good communication. And in a non-monogamous relationship, you have to be even more open about what you want in a relationship and even better at communicating. This makes sure that everybody knows where they stand at all times and that all topics are open for discussion. So if people's feelings change or if they get hurt, they can bring it up straight away and it can be dealt with right there and then when it happens. And lastly, the big thing that I think people are making a mistake about when it comes to non-monogamy is they're forgetting about all the other things that make the relationship important. It isn't just about having physical intimacy. It's also about going on dates. It's also about caring about people. It's also about going out of your way to make sure that they feel valued as a person. If you're not doing all these other elements, then you're not only not understanding the key element of non-monogamy, but you're also failing the other person as a partner and as somebody who's in a relationship with them. So in my opinion, non-monogamy isn't something that should be taken lightly. However, for somebody who truly thinks that this is the right path for them, then it really can be navigated. You just need to learn how to do it correctly. Now, one of the easiest ways to go about doing it is to learn exactly what it takes to be so attractive that somebody would be willing to be in a non-monogamous relationship with you. And part of that is knowing how to be in a relationship and how to handle all the stresses, pains, and difficulties of a relationship in the best way possible. Now, we have an entire training that teaches people how to do this in something that we call the ACE formula. And there's actually 4 videos that you can get completely for free that break down what the ACE formula is and how it works. And if you'd like to get access to those videos, all you have to do is look in the description of this video and you should see a link that you can click on and go and watch those videos. Remember, they're completely free of charge and they'll help you understand what the ACE formula is, why it works, and why I believe it's so important for you to have that if you want to develop a non-monogamous relationship style. As always, if you've got a dating question, please leave it down below in the comments. I'd love to go through and select one to come up with more ways to help you in your dating life in the future. And as always, thanks ever so much for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.